Morning, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you're all well. Obviously, do not introduce digital ID card update is the name of the game here. The name of the video, 5,700, sorry, 571,341 signatures. It's going well, to be honest. It's going well. This is kind of what I wanted to see when I woke up, that it was at 500,000. Next stop's 1,000,000. Hopefully by the end of today we can have 1,000,000. And yeah, it's making waves. But will the government ignore it like they have previous petitions? But doing so, the British people have had enough. The British people have had enough, and we had enough long before this digital ID card. It's one thing after another. It's just one thing after another with this government trying to do us over, to be honest. Absolutely do us over. So the word's out, obviously. All the YouTubers, the TikTokers possibly are mentioning this petition, are mentioning this digital ID card. In fact, I've seen pretty much every YouTuber that I watch to do with bring Britain back, unite the kingdom, raise the flag, yada yada. Enough is enough kind of situation we've been having here in Britain for a year, really, since Southport. Enough enough was called after Southport, and it's kind of a continued campaign, really. That's it started at Southport with the stabbing of children, and that was enough. And we're just sick of fucking foreigners. We're sick of fucking everything. To be honest, we're sick of being attacked. We're sick of kids being stabbed. We're sick of kids being raped. We're just sick of it all. To be honest, we're sick of Britain not being Britain anymore. There's too many foreigners. And this is the final straw, to be honest, the absolute final straw. This is total lockdown, so the government can control us all. We won't be allowed to say boo to a goose. If we go against the government, you'll have things removed, food, cars, entertainment, you name it, all be removed from you. If you don't play ball, if you're not a good little slave, it's an absolute Orwellian nightmare, and that's it. And there's nobody. Again, I've said this for a long time. Nobody, not one person, not one peasant, not one of us, will like the new world order. Nobody will like it. Um, because all the freedoms that you've got today will be gone, right? Will be gone. You won't be allowed to go wherever you want, whenever you want. It'll be totally controlled. Try to keep fucking climate change down. You don't want to pollute the climate, travelling everywhere. The rich people, obviously, they'll be able to do what they want. But you, the peasants, will be doing as you're fucking told. And yeah, this is an absolute Orwellian nightmare. The only people who think this is a good idea are stupid people, who really stupid people, but or they're in on the plan. So, for instance, the government and the prime minister is in on the plan. He knows it's a stupid idea, but it's not his idea, and he's just going to push it through because the people above him, primarily Tony Blair, and then above Tony Blair, the global elites, this is their agenda, their plan. Um, and it was never Tony Blair's. Don't give Tony Blair credit for this. He was the one who announced it for the global elites and has pushed it on since because they looked after him since he left fucking Prime Minister. He's a very rich man. Um, so now he's pushing it back through with Keir Starmer. Again, it's not Keir Starmer's plan. It's not Tony Blair's plan. It is a plan of the global elites to control the world and control you. So, if you really want to have the worst life ever, where you're not allowed anything, if you say anything wrong at all, you will be remove the car, remove the food, remove the entertainment, remove the home, you name it. They can remove anything and everything because they will control everything. It's an absolute nightmare. I can't honestly stress how much of a nightmare it will truly be, and kind of people already know this. There's 576,768. It just went up 900. People in Great Britain within 12 hours really, since I made the last video, um, well, less than 12 hours maybe. Yeah, these that many people realise how catastrophic, how bad this idea is for us, the peasants, for the future, for freedoms. You name it. You won't even be allowed to think what you want when the people get what they want. You will not even be allowed to think. It will be a thought crime, right? And that's already starting to happen. That these things have already started to happen. Thought crimes, going against the government, and getting put in prison like, for tweets and things you say. Lucy Connolly, you know what I mean? Um, yeah, yeah. Again, this is the worst idea in the world. Can't stress it enough. You really, really, really need to sign this petition if you haven't. And again, I can't stress how important it is, but how fast this is going up is stressing how important this is. But we're heading for a battle here, an absolute battle, because if the government don't back down because of this petition, then things could get violent. And I don't mean from me personally, I meant from the British people in general. If they're not listened to, yet again, 3 million people stood in England on the September the 13th and were completely ignored. So I expect to see this at least 3 million, this signature, because them 3 million people that were in London should be well aware of this and well aware this is a bad idea. So this petition should be at 3 million minimum, absolute minimum, because there was 3 million people, 2 to 3 million people in London, and we all aware of what's going on. So this has got to hit 2 to 3 million minimum. So get it signed, honestly. Get it signed, or your future is not worth living. You won't be allowed to do anything. They probably won't let you smoke anymore. You won't be allowed to eat meat. I mean, this all sounds far fetched at the moment, possibly, but although to a lot of people it won't, because this is you can already see signs of all this stuff starting. Really, if you pay attention, there's articles in the news that back up all this Orwellian society that's coming down on us, and this isn't the finish. This is only the beginning. So yeah, like the future is an absolute nightmare. Like, but I can't stress that enough. It's awful. Like anybody's children. Again, if you've got children, you need to fight this for your children, if not for yourself, because they've got no future here. Absolutely no future. And when the day you're gone, these every motherfucker will be locked down and a slave. And yeah, that honestly, I can't stress how fucking real important this is. Right, we're gonna nearly hit 600,000. Again, I would like to see the again. It says 100,000 signatures for a debate. Well, we flew past 100,000, no problem at all. We wait 23 days for a government response. So the government responds to all petitions that get more than 10,000 signatures. So say we're flying well above that. Let's have a look on the map. There's a map here. There's who's pissed off. We've got 1,000 signatures there in Wales, 1.1%. What about me? 1,483 in my region, 1.5%. Going well. We're darkened out in here, Cumbria. We do not want your bullshit. We do not want your bullshit here in Cumbria. Who doesn't want the bullshit? Northumberland aren't really happy. It's a mixed bag. Well, these fuckers here aren't too bothered. What a surprise. The London area and the Birmingham area here. Yeah, but yeah, there's 1,000 people in nearly enough 1,000 people in every sort of district signed the petition. So it's clocking up. 1,000 people. We need more. We need more. How are you people letting us down here? It's the Scotch. Come on, the Scotch. Get on board here. The people at the top know. They're fucking not one on of it. This is like the Aberdeen area. I don't know, but yeah, it's a mixed bag really. But again, there's some darkened areas. Cumbria is one of the darkest. We don't want this bullshit. Cornwall's had enough. So that's the map anyway. That's the map of the situation and who's voted petitioned where. As we get up to 582,000. So there we go. There we go. Petition update. Going well, to be honest. Going well. Nobody wants this digital ID card. Please sign this petition. And it may not do anything, but it's a sign. It's a sign to the government that we're not happy again. I'll leave it there. Peace.